Coach Dorrel, you talked last week. There wasn't one thing in particular that you could point to and say, this is what we're doing wrong, we need to change it. You were all about, we're doing the right things. We're just, the result isn't what we want. I'm going to guess not much changed during preparation last week.
Correct. Yeah, no, I thought our guys had a really good week of practice again. I think they were enthused, excited. I think they were trying to challenge themselves last week, you know, to get the result that they wanted. And certainly I was very happy for our team, seniors, leadership. I thought it was really good last week, and I was happy for them. I thought we played well Saturday. I thought we did a lot of really good things. You know, we weren't perfect. You don't have to be perfect, and I just thought our guys played with a lot of energy, played with a lot of enthusiasm, tackled really well in space, got some deep balls down the field. Thought we were very balanced on offense, and, you know, special teams-wise, a couple things we got to clean up there, but for the most part, did some really good things on special teams as well.
What went into a fast start, getting it to an early lead?
You know, we'd tweaked some things last couple of weeks on how we're doing our first 15, 20 plays, and just being more specific with the guys in practicing those a little bit earlier than Friday, and then just really challenging our guys. I think that was the big thing, and I thought the defense set the tempo, got a 3-and-out. Punt wasn't a great punt. We went down and scored. Kicked off, got a great kickoff, 3-and-out, went down and scored. And so I think it's just a focus thing. It really was, trying to put an emphasis on it as coaches and then turning around and just going out and executing it.
Fink and Luke seem to have a pretty good bond, and it's older than him and Luke and Kobe. So how have you seen those two guys really grow on the field?
Yeah, I think they spent a lot of time together, you know, starting last off season, and I think they have a good chemistry. I think they're very good at communicating with each other, you know, during practice on what each other are seeing. They do a really good job of tweaking their routes based on what we're seeing during the game, and it's easier said than done to have that type of communication with the receiver and quarterback.
So, Coach, Josh reaches 2,000 yards for his career in that game Saturday. He's a guy that's put his heart and soul in this organization and the rest of ACU.
Yeah.
Is this just a testament to his performance in his career?
Yeah, it is. Josh is, you know, I think a very special young man. You know, at first-team academic All-American last year. He's a great leader. His work ethic, his character, and I think he just exemplifies what we want, you know, here at ACU in our football program. And very proud of him. And, you know, as a coach, when you have a player in your team organization that's doing everything right and then also playing really well, man, that's just, you know, he's a poster child for what you want, and we try to highlight him with recruits. But I just think that's life, man. If you work hard and do things the right way and you stay committed to the process, which Josh has done since we've gotten here, I think good things will turn out for you, and he's certainly showing that right now.
Absolutely. So, two tough road losses in a row, and you get back in the win column Saturday. What's the atmosphere and momentum for the team like after that win?
Yeah, our guys are excited. You know, we had a really good practice yesterday, Tuesday, and, you know, it's homecoming. You know, and I think if you do homecoming right, it should be a springboard for your program. And I talk about it. I don't try to hide behind homecoming. I think homecoming is a very important week. I think you first got to talk about it by, you know, what is our job? Number one, we've got one job on homecoming, and everybody's got a lot going on campus. We also talk about, you know, minimizing our distractions. It's okay to say no to things this week. We need to focus on us playing really well a football game. And so, but it's also a time where you get to reflect on your university, all the players that have come before you, coaches that have come before you, your community. And so, you know, since I've gotten here, I've tried to make homecoming has already been special here at ACU, but from a football standpoint, I've really tried to educate our guys and get them to understand the importance of homecoming. And I think we would all agree, once you leave your alma mater, whether you're an athlete or not, it's always cool to come back, and it's a special time in the fall. And so, you know, it's an important day for our university, and I want our guys to really approach it with that mindset.
So you get SFA, their team you've had some tough battles with the last few years. How do you come out on top of them this Saturday?
Yeah, they've played well here recently. They're coming off a bye, so obviously they've had 2 weeks preparation for us. That's tough. Obviously, that's something I can't control. Very athletic team right now. I think they're playing really, really good on special teams. I would say out of all the teams we played, they're the complete team from a special team standpoint, just solid on every special team. Defensively, they're playing a lot of young guys, but they're very, very athletic. I think their defensive staff is doing a really good job of mixing up looks each and every week based on the team they're playing. And then offensively, I think they've got a really good running back. Been super impressed with their quarterback. He is extremely, extremely tough, man. That kid has taken some hits and gotten up. They have a very talented receiving corps. It'll be right up there with Central Arkansas. They've got guys that can make plays down the field. They've got a really good screen package, running a lot of outside zone to try to get on the perimeter, and just being very balanced on offense as well.
I want to say you talk about the process a lot. I read a biography of Nick Saban, and he is big into the process.
Yeah.
And even almost enjoys the process more than the results. Are you that way? Do you enjoy the process more than? Because it seems like once he wins, he's like, okay, well, that's fine, but it's all about how we actually play.
Yeah, I do. I enjoy. I feel very blessed to be a coach. I know it's something I wanted to do at a young age. I'm very thankful. I go back to, I look at junior high, and I had a really good group of coaches. That's the first time I ever played football. Where I grew up, they didn't have Little League football, so I couldn't play football until the 7th grade. I just remember the first day I put a football helmet on, I had great junior high coaches, I had great high school coaches, and I had great college coaches, and I mean that. And those guys really, really influenced me. Just to love the game, and I've always loved the game at a young age. I've loved all aspects of it: recruiting, player development, the X's and O portion of it. And so, yeah, I enjoy practice. I really do. I really enjoy practice this time of year when it's cooling off. Man, today it's going to be awesome. It was great yesterday. So, yeah, I do. I certainly enjoy game day just like everybody else. But, when we've got competitions built in today where we're going against the defense, good on good. And, I get just as excited about that, watching our guys go out and compete today. And I like watching young men grow in all phases. And, not just myself, the coaching staff. If you feel like our guy leaves your program and he becomes a man and goes out and be productive in society, it makes you feel good. It's rewarding, And so, I love to win. Trust me on that. I don't like to lose, but I see gratification in the job in a lot of different ways if you're doing it right.